Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Rustic Planters. If you're new here, this channel is all about home garden design ideas, from raised beds to planting tips to DIY landscaping. Today, we're diving into creating a brand new flower raised bed and filling it with colorful annuals, bold dahlias, some fresh grass seed, and even a few strawberry plants. If that sounds like your kind of vibe, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like this video, and drop a comment down below. We love hearing what you're growing in your garden, and your feedback helps us create even better content. This project is perfect if you're looking to refresh a corner of your garden or want to build a new focal point. So grab your gloves and tools, and let's get started on creating something beautiful and productive. Before we started digging, we needed to map out exactly where the new flower bed would go. We chose a sunny spot with good drainage, which is key for dahlias and annuals that don't like wet feet. Using garden stakes and string, we outlined a rectangular shape, about 4 feet wide and 8 feet long. This gives us plenty of room for layering colors, planting in drifts, and adding a few fun surprises. We also considered the view from the house and how the bed would complement existing garden structures. A little bit of planning up front makes a huge difference in the final look. Next, we cleared the area of grass and weeds, cutting it back with a spade and pulling up any roots. This step is essential to give your plants the best start possible. We then used a flat shovel to level the ground, making sure the surface was even and slightly sloped for drainage. Don't skip this part. It prevents water from pooling around your plants. Once it was clear and flat, we laid down a layer of cardboard to help suppress any weed regrowth. It's an eco-friendly way to create a clean slate for your new bed. We built the frame using untreated cedar boards, durable, rot-resistant, and safe for edible plants like strawberries. The sides were secured with galvanized screws for long-term hold. Using a level, we made sure each corner was perfectly aligned, and we added stakes inside for extra stability. Raised beds can shift over time, so reinforcing is a smart move. Once assembled, we placed the frame right over our prepped space and double-checked the alignment with the garden layout. It's starting to take shape. We filled the bed with a rich mix of topsoil, compost, and peat moss for water retention. Good soil is the foundation of a thriving flower bed. Mixing it thoroughly with a garden fork helps integrate the materials and aerates the soil. Don't just dump it and plant. This step sets the tone for plant health. We raked the surface smooth and gave it a quick watering to settle everything in. The bed is now ready to welcome its new plant residents. For our annuals, we chose a vibrant mix of petunias, marigolds, and snapdragons. These provide long-lasting color and attract pollinators. The dahlias we picked come in various colors and sizes, from dinner plate varieties to smaller border types. Their bold blooms really stand out in summer. And of course, no garden is complete without strawberries. We chose ever-bearing types that will provide fruit throughout the season. We laid the plants out on the soil surface first to get a sense of arrangement before digging. Grouping in 3s and 5s creates a more natural look. Taller plants like dahlias were placed toward the back, with shorter annuals and strawberries near the front. This layering effect gives depth and structure. Spacing is crucial. Give each plant room to grow without crowding its neighbors. It helps with airflow and reduces the risk of disease. We began planting with the annuals, gently teasing out the roots if they were pot-bound. Each one was set into a small hole and firmed in with soil. After planting, we watered each one in thoroughly to eliminate air pockets and help the roots establish. This first drink is super important. We also pinched back a few leggy stems to encourage bushier growth. A little trimming early on results in fuller, more floriferous plants. Next up were the dahlias. These tubers need to be placed horizontally, about 4 to 6 inches deep, with the growing point just below the soil surface. We made sure to space them well, about 12 to 18 inches apart, since they'll grow big and bushy. Proper spacing also prevents mildew and other issues. Stakes were added now rather than later to avoid damaging the tubers. Once they sprout, it's much harder to install supports without harm. For the strawberry plants, we made small mounds and spread the roots over the top before covering them with soil. The crown should sit just at the soil line. We place them at the front of the bed where they'll get plenty of sun and won't block other plants. Plus, it makes harvesting easy. After planting, we mulched around the strawberries with straw to keep the berries clean and deter slugs. Once everything was in the ground, we gave the entire bed a deep watering using a gentle shower setting. This helps all the roots settle into their new home. Watering deeply rather than frequently encourages roots to grow down instead of staying shallow. It's a key tip for strong, resilient plants. We'll monitor moisture levels daily for the first week. Newly planted beds dry out quickly, especially in early summer. We placed plant tags next to each grouping, especially for the dahlias and strawberries. It helps with tracking varieties and maintenance later on. We also made notes in our garden journal about planting dates, spacing, and any soil amendments used. This makes next season's planting a breeze. Trust us, when you're wondering why something didn't grow well, these notes are gold. A little documentation goes a long way. To finish off the surface, we added a layer of compost as a top dressing. It slowly feeds the plants and helps retain moisture. On top of that, we added a light mulch of shredded bark around the flowers and more straw for the strawberries. This also helps suppress weeds. Be sure to leave some space around the base of the plants to prevent rot. Mulch is great, but you don't want it touching the stems. With the bed looking great, we turned our attention to the surrounding area. We had some bare patches, so we sowed fresh grass seed around the perimeter. We raked the area lightly, spread the seed evenly, and then tamped it down with the back of a rake. A light watering sealed the deal. Over the next few weeks, we'll keep it moist and avoid stepping on the new growth. A lush edge will really make the bed pop. To give the bed a clean finish, we installed a simple border using natural stone. This helps define the space and keeps the mulch contained. We dug a shallow trench and embedded the stones slightly below soil level to prevent shifting. They also add a rustic charm we love. Over time, the stone will weather beautifully and blend into the garden, providing structure without stealing the show. To make the bed even more inviting, we added a few decorative elements, like a small solar lantern and a metal garden ornament. These little details bring personality and a touch of whimsy to the garden, making it feel truly yours. We also placed a simple bench nearby, perfect for sitting and enjoying the flowers as they grow and bloom. During the first week, we kept a close eye on everything, watering daily and checking for signs of transplant shock. Most of the annuals bounced back quickly, but the dahlias take a bit longer to emerge. Patience is key here. We also checked for pests, especially around the strawberries. A few deterrents like crushed eggshells and neem oil go a long way. Over the next few weeks, this bed will really start to fill in. The annuals will bloom, the dahlias will rise, and strawberries will begin to fruit. We'll share an update video showing the growth progress and how to deadhead, stake dahlias, and harvest berries. If you're planning your own raised bed, tag us or comment below. We'd love to see your creations and feature them in a future video. Thanks so much for joining us today on the Rustic Planters. We hope this video gave you the inspiration and practical tips you need to start your own raised flower bed. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite plant combo or garden design tip. It really supports our channel. Until next time, happy planting, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.